Hello, welcome down onto the tech desk, and in today's video we're going to be looking at these. This is the H3Pro hybrid headphones from Epos. I've already looked at some H3 headphones, but they were wired. This takes it to the next level. These are wireless, so you can have it wireless, and the hybrid is that it can also connect to Bluetooth as well, so you can have it connected to your consoles. With the wireless, it connects to PC, PS4 and PS5. Wired, it has to be for the Nintendo Switch and the Xbox. There's no getting around that. The dongle won't work in either of them. I've already tested it. So here it is then. Here's the box with a picture of it on the front there, branding, and then a little bit about it on the side. And then when you open it up, you get yourself a USB cable, a USB extension cable, and the USB extension is for this, which is the dongle. So that plug into your PS4, PS5 or PC. And then you also get this, which is microphone cap for when you take the microphone off. And then you also get your 3.5mm cable, which is connected to my PC at the moment, and then the headphones themselves. So what we're going to do in this video is we're just going to we're going to go through the features on the headphone, then we're going to do a sound test with our old faithful, the Sennheiser binaural headphones, and then I'll leave links down below where you can skip to the bit that's most relevant for you. When you first get this headset out of the box, it feels immense. It is such good quality. I mean, you are paying for the quality here. So if you go and look on the website, they're around £239. I think you can get 10% discount off. You certainly can when I had a look this morning, so I've missed out on that. But so you can get it a little bit cheaper. You're paying for the quality of these, and the sound quality is really good. And again, we'll talk about that later. So if we go over the headset, we'll start with the left hand. I'll talk with the microphone as well. So this is a flip up to mute. Okay, so there's a little click around there. There's a click there, so it mutes, and then when you flick it down, that's when you start talking. It's bendable to a certain extent, but it's not particularly bendable, but it's enough. And it's completely removable, so when you want to pull it out, you can take it out, leaving with this cap. That's where this bit comes in. You just slide that on there, so you can use it. As we said, it's hybrid, so it can be used as Bluetooth, so you can walk around town wearing these if you like. There is another microphone built into these, so if you didn't want to use this thing, walking around town looking like a twonk taking phone calls with this on, just leave that off, and it's got a built-in mic in it as well, so you can have, but it's not going to be as good quality as this one. So when for gaming, use this one. And also a nice little feature is when you slide this bit off, you put this microphone on. That's the right way for it to go. This is not the right way, so if you try and put it on the wrong way, there's no way of doing it. These magnets stop you doing it. Really nice feature. So when you've got it and you're trying to figure out how to put it on, it's so easy that you can just pull it on and off like so. So let's leave it off and put this on just while we're So on the top here, we have the power button, the USB Type-C and the 3.5. That's where this one plugs into in there, like so. Coming up here with the gold and green, it comes in 3 colors. It comes in black, white, and this is the green, and it has the gold accents in here. And this is the headband adjustment, so it has the numbers from 1 to 10. Now this is brilliant. I looked at some headphones the other day on the videos. I don't know if you've seen that video, but when you open it up slightly, it wobbles a little bit. But look at this, absolutely no wobble at all from here. This is where the quality comes in. So I'm normally around a 4 as well, so I know when I put it on 4, I can put this on my head and it will fit perfectly. And adjustments for pretty much every head shape is on this hinge, so it kind of goes that way and it goes that way, so you've got all around adjustment. A bit of Epos branding there, and then this kind of material over the top, and the headband that's super plush, super comfy. Got no issues with this headband at all. Super comfy. And then coming around onto the right cup, we have the volume, which is infinite scrolling as well. There's no up down, but it will tell you in the headset when you're at the top and the bottom. And then we have the Bluetooth button here, which all acts as a smart button, so you can kind of set it to be change presets if you want to do that in the software, or to answer phone calls and stuff. And then here, this is where the pro feature is ANC. So this headphone has active noise cancellation, which is pretty unique in a gaming headset. And all you're going to do is you're going to pop that up to turn it on and pop that down to turn it off. And then the earmuffs themselves, these are the best bit. They are so comfortable. Every Epos headset I've had is so comfy, and it's got this felty material along here, and then I guess it's faux leather here. And they are replaceable as well if you just pop them off. And if you look, if I show you, it is kind of like an ear shape. So it is taller at the back and shorter at the front. So it's kind of like an ear shape. And my ears, I haven't got particularly big ears, but I definitely feel it when it's not deep enough. But these are certainly deep enough and go all around the ear, creating a fantastic seal. These have ANC on them. However, there's a really nice, because it's a closed back design, it keeps the sound out superbly because of these earmuffs. And then kind of like just take them off, give them a bit of clean if you want to every few months or so. So just speaking of the 3.5, the only probably the downside I have is they've got to be on to be using 3.5. Okay, so if you plug this in, it won't work. It needs to be powered on, which is obviously going to affect the battery. So I'm going to leave some battery stuff up there, so there's a lot here, loads of combinations there. But generally what I've been doing is been using it with the dongle and with Bluetooth on, which is okay for me because generally what I do is I pay for a few days and I just haven't charged, and sometimes I even charge it up every night, so I've never really run out of battery. And the nice thing is when you turn this thing on, what I do is I'll leave this up to the microphone so you can hear when what happens when you turn it on. You get a nice voice talking to you. There you go, I don't know if you heard that or not, but she says there's like 60% battery left, more than 50% battery left, more than 30% battery. And then she'll say Bluetooth connected, dongle connected, a really nice voice that talks you all through it. So the comfort of these is really good. The clamp force isn't too bad. I mean, I haven't got a particularly big head, but after a few hours of gaming, I wasn't having any issues with the force of the clamp on there, but it's tight enough for it to get a good seal around the ear cups for kind of like passive ANC. And as I mentioned before, here, the Bluetooth button on here, all you're going to do is when you've got connected to this, whether it's wired or wireless, you compare it. All you do is hold down that Bluetooth button there, and then on your phone, into your settings, connect to our Bluetooth, and you can have both running simultaneously. So you can have your notifications or Discord chat running at the same time while you're also listening to gameplay, whether it be wired or wireless.
So just before we step into the software, which I'll go through in a bit, I'm just going to do a microphone test. So now this is the microphone. I've got it in wired through to my PC. I won't be doing any compression or anything like that. This is basically out of the box. But what I have done is I've changed the settings in the software for the voice kind of mode. It's around, I'd say, probably about 3 or 4 centimeters from my mouth. Do let me know what you think of the sound quality of the microphone in the comments below. And what we're going to do now is we're just going to flick over to the software. Just going to give you a brief rundown of the software for it.
So here we are then on the PC. It is Windows only at the moment. There's no Mac version as to speak of as yet. Whether that's coming yet, I don't know. But when you go onto the website, you just download the Epos gaming software, and this is what you'll see. And you'll see that there's no devices detected. So just grab your headset, grab the USB Type-C cable that comes with it, and then plug it in. And then a few seconds later, it will appear up here, like so. So there we have it then. And then we have these 3 things down here, and then a couple of things up here. The rest of it you can kind of ignore if you need to. So the smart button, which was the Bluetooth button, you can change that to be either surround sound or preset switcher. And then we have the auto sleep on or off, entirely up to you. And then down here we have the 3, so we have these settings here, we have the microphone, and then we have the headphones here. So the microphone's here, if you click on that, you can change the voice enhancer. I've got it onto warm. Then we have the gain, so you can have how loud it is, the side tone, noise gate, and noise cancellation. And then once you've got it saved to what you want to, you can hit on here and then click, and then you can save it as a preset if you fancy it. And then going back down onto here is on for the headphones. This is where you change the sound of it. You can have your presets up here: music, esports, movie flat, and then send movie eref if you want to. And again, you can change the save it as a preset, and you can change it up and down however you want to with all of these. Then down the bottom here, lastly, you can have the mode either 2.0 or 7.1, and then you can have the reverberation up or down if you want to. But I have the reverberation down to 0 just because I think it just sounds a little bit odd with the reverberation up, but entirely up to you. That is essentially the software, and then when you come out of this, it will be saved if you want to save it to your profile or save it to your headphones. So that was a brief rundown of the software. The software runs okay for me. I've read a few reviews saying that people have had issues with it as well, but I mainly game on the PS5 and Xbox as well, and I've had no issues applying all the settings to the headset and kind of like playing with them at all. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a sound test. We're going to use these. These are the Sennheiser binaural headphones. When I put the headphones on, they have a microphone built into here, so you'll be able to hear everything that comes out of the headphones. This test isn't purely scientific. The reason is because of the YouTube compression and stuff, but it will give you a kind of like a general idea of what the sound of it. The sound is quite good out of these things. I really enjoy it. It's what a lot of people say, and what I'm going to say is that it's fun. Okay, so it has a lot of the deeps and a lot of the highs, so you're going to hear the footsteps in things like COD, but you also get the big booming bass as well, which is really fun when you're gaming. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put these onto Leigh like that. And then we're going to play some games, and you're going to be hearing everything that comes from the PS5 into these headphones.
This is definitely gonna come in handy. Oh, ride the train to Bountyville!
Nefarious is paid, guys.
Not nearly enough.
Never stop fighting.
Heroes never die.
Definitely.
Current status, securing objective by the end of time.
Overtime.
What is that melody?
Step.
This will restore you.
So there we have it then. That was my look at these, the H3 Pro Hybrid from Epos. A fantastic headset. You are paying quite a lot for these, but they are superb quality. Definitely recommend them if you're looking for a high-end headset audio that has the hybrid as well, because I can't live without Bluetooth now, and it has wireless, Bluetooth, and it also has the ANC. Okay, do stick your thumbs up, super appreciated. Do like, and do subscribe, and to the next video. Bye-bye.